Most of you here would see this video and think, what text could there possibly be? You place your turret down, that's it. And most of you are a bunch of jerk-offs. I just want to say, you can easily play this character and not do any of these things and reach fucking diamond with this guy, okay? That being said, I'm going to teach you 5 important tips and tricks for Namor, which you might not have known before, and I guarantee you won't know at least one on this list. I need to start off here with a very generic tip for Namor. Namor is one of those characters where you typically will play from range, okay? But there will be some situations where, let's say your left shift is on cooldown and you need to get a little dicey up close, okay? I might not have recorded this to perfection, but you can throw a primary fire and melee in between each shot and not lose any time on your next primary fire. Basically adding an extra 30 or 40 damage every single shot, which is kind of crazy up close. It's no mystery that your right-click spear will enrage your monstro spawn, the little squid turrets that you throw, okay? What most people don't know is that hitting a critical hit on an enemy will also do the same thing. As you see, this guy is not enraged, but as I hit a headshot, oh my good great giddy aunt, look how fast that guy's firing. He will be enraged for 2 seconds after each headshot. That doesn't stack, but you can reset it every time you hit a new headshot. On a similar vein, there's another thing that this game really should say is in his kit, but it just doesn't anywhere. Your monstro spawn is one of your most important cooldowns to have, okay? It's very important to know that hitting primary fire shots will decrease your monstro spawn cooldown every single time you hit one. As you see, when I hit one, bam, a chunk of it returns, and that's a pretty significant chunk too. So be sure to be wary of that when throwing them. This is an interesting one. This isn't really a tech, this is more of a tip. As you see, I'm in this situation here where peeking this corner isn't always viable. It's much easier to peek it from the right side, but if I try to look out of my left camera, I can barely see anything. The fix for this is a pretty niche thing. With Namor, if you have your ultimate ability, press it, and it will increase your FOV, allowing you to peek around corners on both sides with increased range. I think that's a very important thing to be doing if you're not comboing your ult. So maybe you can set it up for a solo ult on someone and gain a guaranteed pick, which is a very important thing. Be sure to use this tip in game and let me know which hero you would like me to cover next as we head on to the final tip here. I don't want to be that guy that self-promos or anything, okay? But if you watched my previous Namor video, you will know this tip already. To sum it up, I made a montage based around Namor, and basically, in some of the clips, I used my left shift bubble to block damage, such as, I think in most of the clips, if not all of them, it was a Magneto ultimate. It's very important for the heavy hitters especially, so you got things like Magneto ult, Iron Man ult, blocking LOS for not only yourself, but people behind your bubble against Wonder ultimate. How about that? And if you're not using it for the heavy hitters, if it's very early game, let's say, use it for generic damage if you need to, not only for yourself again, but you can use it selflessly for your team if your shield breaks. Be sure to use these tips. Namor is more than just a stupid piece of shit that everyone hates, I guarantee that. Maybe with these techs you can be hated even more, which is the goal at the end of the day. Guys, I've been clown.er, that's been 5 Namor tips. I'll see you in a bit, I guess. I guess that's how we're ending this video.